Why isn't the law of attraction working for me? Have you been asking yourself that question? Maybe you have tried a lot of techniques. Maybe you have purchased books or even courses or even take coaching from others. Yet no matter what, you seem to be manifesting the opposite of what you want. Has that been happening? Before we get into the topic, let me introduce myself. My name is Nitesh Gyanchandani. I'm a mindset coach, and I help you get from where you are to that next level you by shifting your mindset. Because your mindset creates your reality. So answering this very common question, why isn't the law of attraction working for me, but it works so easily for other people? First of all, the better question to answer is, does the law of attraction even work at all? Whether you believe it or not, whether you understand it or not, the law of attraction works every single time. Everything it is that you're experiencing in your life is a reflection of your state. Everything that you can witness with your senses is a result of what you believe in. So whether or not you believe it, the law of attraction works just like the law of gravity. Now, it is always better for you to take advantage of this instead of being ignorant towards it and instead bashing it. Just because it has not worked for you consciously in the past doesn't mean it cannot work for you in the future. Why isn't it working for some people and yet it works so easily for other people? Now, there are a lot of reasons that this might be possible, but there are three main reasons that I would like to highlight today. And if you understand these three reasons, you will be able to manifest much better than you have been before. Reason number one, thinking versus being. A lot of people, maybe including yourself, when you have watched the movie The Secret or studied the law of attraction for the first time, you were told to visualize, you were told to affirm, you were told to imagine your future right now. The thing is, a lot of you think that just by imagining it, just by visualizing it, it will come to you. Just by thinking about it, just by affirming it all the time, it will come to you from thin air. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Neville Goddard said that you already are the person that you want to be. And your refusal to believe it is the reason you are not seeing it. That means it's not about thinking, it's about being. When you think about what you want, you're separate from it. When you imagine it being right there and you sitting right here, means you're separate from it, you don't have it yet. For example, if you tell the universe that I want to have a car, the universe will hear, you want it because you don't have it yet. Right? For example, you're sitting here right now in your couch and your car is right there. It's way within your reach. You don't have it yet. Energetically, you're telling the universe here it's not there yet. Instead, what you should do is you should become your desire. You should merge with your desire. How do you do that? You pull it into this present moment and you think, feel, and act as if you already have the car. You become one with your desire and you merge with that state of yours that already has the desire. Now, how does this work in practicality? If you wanted to have a car, you imagine the person who already has the car, become that person and start asking yourself, how will I think, how does I feel, and how will I act now that I already have the car? It's about pulling your desire right now. In the Bible, it is said in Mark 11:24, whatsoever things ye ask for in prayer, believe you already receive it, and you will have it. This is the biggest difference between thinking of what you want, means it's right there and you're right here, versus becoming what you want. Means it's here right now, I'm grateful for it, I'm going to think, feel, and act as though I already have what I want. Now let's take an example of an SP. It has worked for me, and if you understand this, it will work for you as well. How do you manifest an SP? Old style of understanding will be, if I create a scene and I imagine my SP and I visualize my SP and I affirm it 3 times a day, 5 times a day, 10 times a day, it will come to me. But it doesn't work that way. You gotta create a scene implying that your SP is already in your life right now. And you gotta live in that assumption, think from that assumption, feel from that assumption, and act from that assumption. That way, you are not seeking it, but you are grateful for having it in your life already. You will not be looking for it. You will not be asking your manifesting coaches, how many times should I affirm in a day? How many times should I visualize in a day? Should I ignore their phone calls or should I call them? You'll not be asking all that because you already have what you want. So the first point why the law of attraction works for a lot of people and it doesn't for some people is some people think about what they want, their separation, versus become. You become one with your desire. Reason number 2, action. Now, a lot of people, when they first started to understand the law of attraction, they're confused whether or not they need to take action. Some people take too much action. Some people take no action at all. Now, for you to understand this, you got to first understand the difference between activity versus inspired action. Activity is something that you do based on your old state of beliefs. Because you've been doing that for years, that's why it has become programmed inside you. Right? For example, you have been programmed to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, brush your teeth, take shower, and go to work. Without you even imagining it, it happens automatically. It has become a part of you already. Now, inspired action is the action you take based on your new set of beliefs. So if you already are the person that you want to be, if you already merge with your desire, if you already tell yourself that I already am the person that I want to become, now how do I think? How do I feel? How do I act? You might be, please let me highlight the word might be right here. You might be inspired to take action. But this action will not feel daunting. This action will not feel heavy. This action will feel light. This action will feel easy. And this action will feel like the next logical step. Now, there are 2 scenarios that might happen once you already are in that new state of belief. Some people will take way too much action because they're trying to make things happen. See, it's already done in the universal realm. The universe has said, your wish is my command. I'm going to give you what you want. But for it to happen in the 3D reality, you got to do these things. And don't worry, I'm here to help you out. But a lot of people are like, all right, I'm going to push it. I'm going to make sure it happens even faster. I'm going to do all of it that it takes so that my manifestation happens right now. For example, instead of tomorrow. One thing they don't realize is when they do this, they are actually pushing what they want even further. Why is that? Because you're now operating from a state of lack. When you're trying to push these things to happen, again, you're telling the universe you don't have it yet. That is why overaction doesn't work when manifesting. But at the same time, there are also going to be some people who will not take any action at all. The universe says, all right, these are the things you have to do, but don't worry, I'll help you out. And then these people are said, well, I saw these YouTube videos that said that I don't have to take action, so I'm just going to not take action and just wait for it to come. Doesn't work. Right? There's this analogy about a great flood that happened at a church. The flood was so big, and the priest inside the church was told to evacuate the church. And then one person came with a car and said, Father, please come with us. We're going to save you. And this priest said, no, God is going to save me. The flood became bigger, and there was this one person who came with a boat. saying, Father, please come with us. We're going to save you. Otherwise, you might get wiped out by the flood. The priest said, no, God is going to help me. The flood became even bigger, and he was already at the roof of the church. And then there's this person who came with a helicopter and said, Father, please come with us. Let us evacuate you. The flood is already becoming so big. Again, the priest said, God is going to help me. Alas, the priest died in the flood, and then in heaven he met God. And he said, God, I thought you were going to help me. I had so much faith in you. What happened? And then God said, I sent you the person with the boat. I sent you the person with the car. And if that was not enough, I sent you the person with the helicopter. That was my way of helping you. You see, the universe is going to send you the car, the boat, and the helicopter. You just gotta get in there. You gotta take the action and just let the universe do the rest. But it doesn't mean that you don't take any action at all. Inspired action, once you're already in the new state, if you're inspired to do something, take that action. Just don't overdo it. Because when you overdo it, you're operating from lack. So the reason law of attraction is not working for you, reason number 2, is either overaction or no action. Reason number 3, and this has happened to me in the past, so I really know how this feels. That is lack of gratitude. Now, we have been told that, alright, we can manifest anything it is that we want. We can change our life the way we want it. But sometimes we forgot to be grateful for what we already have in our life. When we try to change our life, when we try to manifest something new without first being grateful for what we already have, that is like being a child that constantly asks his father for new toys but has not appreciated the toys he already has in his life. From a logical standpoint, the father will be pissed off. First of all, appreciate the toys you already have before I can give you some more toys. From an energetic point of view, when you operate without being grateful for what you already have, you operate from a state of lack. And you're going to be impatient while the 3D materializes your desire. If you are operating from gratitude, you tell yourself, thank you, Father, thank you, universe, thank you, God. What I want is already coming, and right now I'm just going to appreciate whatever I already have in your life. Gratitude is what merges the 3D reality with the higher realms. When you are grateful for what you already have, and you are grateful for what's coming, you're going to manifest what you want in your life. So manifest what you want, visualize, affirm, become the new person, but also be grateful for what you already have in your life. Now, how is this applied? For example, you're trying to manifest $1 million a year, and right now you're making $1,000 a year. How do you do that? You have to first be grateful for the $1,000 that you have in your life. Be grateful for the money coming into your life. If you cannot be grateful for $1,000, you will never be grateful for $1 million. Be grateful for that $1,000 that's coming into your life. At the same time, also be grateful for the $1 million that are coming into your life. That is how you transition smoothly from your current state to your new state. So why isn't the law of attraction working for you, yet it works so easily for other people? Reason number 1, thinking versus being. Don't think of your desire, think from your desire. Reason number 2, either too much action or no action. The parameter here is inspired action. If you're inspired to take an action, take it, but don't overthink it, and then surrender the results and everything else to the higher powers. And reason number 3 is gratitude. Be grateful for what's coming in your life, but at the same time, be grateful for what's already there in your life. That is how you manifest successfully. I hope this has been helpful to you. Come back tomorrow for more contents on manifesting, mindset, and also transformation. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, there's a link for a free discovery call just below this video. Click the link below and see if we are fit to work with each other and see if I can help you in your manifesting journey. Stay conscious and always remember, your mindset creates your reality.